Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dosto, friends, sisters and brothers. We are going to say of verses 64 to 70 Al Baqarah, commentary of 64 to 70. So friends, Allah says, and you know the case of those who broke the Sabbath, how we said to them, become apes, despised and hated. Sabbath, Saturday, it was laid down that the Israelites should consecrate that day of rest and worship. They were required to abstain from all worldly acts, including cooking, which they might neither do themselves, nor have their servants to do for them. The injunctions in this concern were so strict that violation of Sabbath was to be punished with death. When religious and moral decadence, however, spread among the Israelites, they indulged in open desecration of the Sabbath, so much so that in Jewish towns trade and commerce were carried out in both day and night. The details of this incident are mentioned later in Surah Al-Araf, verses 163. The exact manner in which their transformation into apes took place is disputed. Some scholars are of the opinion that the transformation was a physical one, while others hold that they were invested with the attributes, characters of apes. But both the words and the manner in which this incident recounted in the Quran seem to suggest that what took place was a physical transformation of certain persons into apes rather than just a moral metropolis. What seems plausible to me in that while their minds were allowed to remain intact, their bodies were changed into those of apes. And remember, when you killed a man and disagreed among yourselves as to the crime, but Allah brought forth that which you were, so we said, strike him, the dead man, with the pieces of it, the cow. Those Allah brings and did to life and shows you His ayat, proves evidence so that you may understand. Some other scholars said that this verses means their hearts are only of two types, as hard or stone or harder than stone. Further, Ibn Jarir commanded that this tafsir means that some of their hearts are as hard as stone and some hearts are harder than stone. Ibn Jarir said, the favorite this last tafsir, although the others are plausible. Ibn Qadri said, tafsir is similar to Allah's statement. Allah says in verse 70, pray to your Lord that He make clear to us that cows seem much alike to us, and if Allah wills, we shall be guided. Through contact with neighboring people, the Israelites had become infested with the attitude of sanctifying the cow. In fact, they had even become attuned to cow worship. In order to disoppose the Jews of this, they were ordered to slaughter the cow. Their professed belief that God alone was worthy of worship could be tested only by making them slaughter with their own hands what they had firmly worshipped. This test was indeed a hard one, since their hearts were not fully imbued with faith. Hence, they tried to slay the issue by resorting the inquiries about the kind of animal they were required to slaughter, but the more inquired, the narrow, the straight become them, until the indications were as obvious as if someone had put this finger precisely on the particular animal. They were required to slaughter the animal which had to so long been an object of their worship. The Old Testament also mentioned the incident, but there is no reference to manner in which the Jews tried to avoid the matter. So friends, Allah Hafiz.